Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, James. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, MKO. Robert, good morning. Steven, how are you, sir? Good morning. Omer, good morning. How you guys can hear me? Audio good, audio good. Good deal, good deal. That was a wild one yesterday, right? That was a wild one. Hopefully, you guys did well. All right, let's get going here. We got about 3 minutes to the cash market open. We got a couple of things that are worth talking about. You see this price? You see this line right here that I have on the chart, the blue one? It's at 133 on NQ. So that is the price in which the FOMC meeting Fed fund rate was announced. SNK, good morning. So as Brad will tell you, this is an important level, and it would be a level that the market will visit multiple times and becomes statistically significant as we move through the day and the week and the month till next FOMC meeting. So make sure that you put a line right there at 133 on NQ. You will notice that the market will come up to that level and react to it. That's the first thing. And second thing, we're looking at the structure of the market in NQ right now. And we're seeing, obviously, the move upward. And we see that the market made a reversal candle here. They put on a captain setup long, ran it up, and during glowbacks, they sold it off. So they sold it off into a retest of the rising support, and they made a higher low. So for the rest of the day, this low right here at 15,066.75 is going to be significant. As long as we continue to trade above that level, we should be running back up to glowbacks. If we fail that level, then there's so much space below us that the market can start showing through. We have two harmony zones that we need to be looking at. Harmony zone number 122 by 112, and 97 by 87 is the next level. Well, here you go. That's a little bit more precise. Yeah, I kind of eyeballed it, to be honest with you, but 34, I'll go 34.75. So take that. Is it supposed to be like 1 second before that, before 2 p.m., right? 1 second before. Not on that time exactly, what 1 second before that. But anyway, so yeah, we'll do 134.75. So mark that level. We have the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. The market came up to that FOMC meeting number and ran back up. We have ES. ES, we need to do a couple of things in ES. 43.91. That's a continuation of the push, or a reversal at 44.16 half is the close of that candle. and that will trigger some longs. We're seeing the longs in NQ continuing to show up. So you see how they're oscillating in and around the FOMC meeting number. Good morning, Josh. How are you? So what are we doing right now? What we're doing here is you're getting actually a captain set up short on the 30 NT Rinko and a switch trade on the 40. And the market is shifting the cloud here. So we may be experiencing a little bit of a selling pressure that's going to take us to the 20s and the 10s. So I need to be conscious of that at the open. So here it comes. We should be seeing that burst of energy lower right now. Here we go. Boom. How did we know? How did we know, right? It's a Harmony trading system. That's how we would know. Khaled, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. All right. I'm going to post a couple of orders out there just to see how well my orders are coming through. Okay, that's order number 1. Yeah, that's coming out quick. All right, canceling. I'm going to go... here we go. Let's see how well we're... Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, canceling this order. All right. Good morning, Heba. How are you? So the market is reacting to this FOMC number, fairly nicely, actually. Gonna draw my channels. Here you go. That's the FOMC meeting. That's the channel. Let's see. That's channel number 1. Channel number 2. You start breaking anything above 140. You're getting a captain setup long on ES here, but that one is struggling. You're getting a captain setup long on the 30 and the 40 NT Rinko. Well, that's interesting. And the 50 into Rinko. If we start moving higher here, I'm gonna jump in. Like anything above 29, I'll take a shot at it. Yeah, now we gotta. Seriously. Let's try this again. Yeah. They did one more rotation, but that's just a good spot right there for an entry. And it's gonna run up here big time. Look at that shit. Boom. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep working. All right, where would I added to that trade? I would have had to kind of add to that trade either at 52 or once the market touched 43 and put a stop at break even plus 5 points. And then looking for a break above 54. All right, we took that trade because that would have been a place where I would have added to that existing position here. Would be three spots for me to add. One is at 43, another one is at 52, and on the switch trade at 55. So if I'm willing to mentally add to it here, then I should be able to put on a position as well. So I'm just going to take the scalp version of that trade. It's going to give us a lot more money, but so my entry here is a good one. It's a good one. I kept it way too tight for some of the noise that we're seeing in the market. You had captain setup long on the 40 NT wrinkle, 50 NT wrinkle, 30 NT wrinkle. ES, you had a captain setup long. So it's just like pretty much everything kind of lined up there. So I needed to give it a little bit more room. But okay, we took a small stop here. We took a small profit here. Let's just keep working. IFRAG, good morning. Will it break 160? Well, of course. I mean, here you go. All right. So where we at right now? Check this out. We're at the bottom end of the Globex band. That's an area where the market can experience a little bit of resistance. It's 8:42. I'm gonna try not to get too active here prior to the top of the hour. I mean, we have business inventories at the top of the hour. Not a big news. All right, so the next target is 197. Your harmony zone number 1 is 47 by 32. The zone 2 is 22 by 12. And the market is buy on the pullback. ES is the same thing. You're getting a pivot point in price action right now. And the pivot point is that 117, which is the bottom end of the captain setup on the 50 NT wrinkle. So as long as that holds up for the rest of the day, then you're going to get a potential run up to Globex. Globex is 222, and we're about to hit our target of 197. Market is by the pullback. All right, we're getting a push again into next target, which is 222. That's happening right now. So they're trying to chew through it, and ultimately 222 is Globex. Yeah, they're very aggressive, but longs are aggressive. Ah, flatted that trade. Damn it. Look at that. That was a good one, though, too, because you got a price action right there into Globex. It's okay. All right, let's see if we can find another one. So we hit that target. The next target is 247. We are at Globex, and this is where the area where noise is going to start happening. You got out at break even too. Funny how that one worked out, right? You know, I was looking for Globex too, and we got the switch trade, then a captain setup, and I was like, okay, well, captain setup here is no good. Then whenever they flipped that fourth candle up, I was like, man, I got to get in there. And my stop was a 5-point stop, and my target was 5 points or Globex. That's okay. Flat is a flat. We could take it. Here you go again. They're playing that same game, but I don't want to play around Globex though. I mean, that's just the thing. I'll let them play around. Look what they're doing. Just putting captain setups right here. So we'll be patient. It's not even 9 o'clock, and I think I have like 3 trades in here. So we're gonna pause and give the market a little bit more room. Yeah, reset it. Reset it. Good job, Steven. All right, all right. Okay, so what do we have here? We hit Globex to the tick, huh? One, two, three, four, five, 6 times. And the market pulled back into harmony zone number one. Zone number one is 97 by 87. Zone two is 72 by 62. And let's take a quick look here. We are in channel number two. All right. Okay. Yeah, here we go. 12, 15, 17. Let me see, 17, yeah. Yeah. Need to get any pullback, and I'll start getting involved in the long side. I like that behavior right here. Where's my stop? 04 is my stop. Oh 06. All right, we took this railroad. I mean, see how they're coming in and challenging that narrative too. It's not like it's easy just hit and go. They're coming back and retesting, but that's fine. I mean, my stop is my stop, and I'm just taking the scalp version of these trades right now. So what was going on here is you got yourself a break of this current channel. We came and tested it, and then we made another retest with a higher low. I wasn't too excited about really trading around glowbacks, but it was worth 6-point risk for getting 5-point profit. Almost 1-to-1. I'll take that in that spot. Yeah, SNK, their pullbacks are viable. Yeah, remember, the next target is going to be 247. We're coming up to it right now. 247 coming up. Here we go. Now the next target is 272. And harmony zone number 1 is 222 by 212. Harmony zone number 2, 197 by 187. And buying the pullbacks. I mean, how is everybody doing? You guys should be making some money, right? Directional market. Adam, Brad, Hiba, Sheila. Good morning, Sheila. James, how's James doing? Khalid, any trades? Larry, any trades? MKO, Robert, Steven, Umair. What are we doing, guys? SNK, iFrag, Josh. How are you all doing? Good job, Steven. Green is good. Let's just keep working. Let's keep working. Pullbacks are viable. There's direction. MKO up 772 and done for the day. Good job. And nothing wrong with that. Robert is 1165. How many contracts you're trading, Robert? How's Larry doing? 2C? Okay. Good deal, good deal. All right, let's see here. Is it still lagging, or we're not anymore? Okay, let me cut down some of the charts that I got going on here. Yeah, that could be the chart, or it could be Zoom, so you don't necessarily know. You have to understand. I'm streaming to YouTube. I'm streaming to you guys. I have like 20 charts up. It's quite the feat we got going on here. All right, let's understand what's going on. That's the most important part. These pullbacks are buyable. I mean, things can change if we break 209. We keep hitting harmony zone number 1 and bouncing right back up. And that's a sign of a strong bull market. And what we're looking for here is the cloud shifting positive and a signal. So now we have the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side, and we want to see the environment is long. We need to see a behavior that's long and also a signal that is long. So those are the three things that I'm looking at right now. We just have one element out of three that is in sync. So right now we are in a channel on the downside in and around Globex. That's not necessarily a bullish behavior. We need to see a bullish behavior. Here we go. We're getting a breakout, and 272 is the next target. We're heading that way. All right, all right. Look at that. Okay, so you know where we at, right? See that area right here? So the top end of it is that next target, but it's Globex band, and the bottom end of it as 72 is the bottom end of the Globex band. So basically, the market went from out of balance into balance, and they're just oscillating in and around Globex. So that's what they're doing right now. That's an area of consolidation. And on top of that, you have a 100 NT Rinko that just shifted. So now the market is disconnected between the 100 and the 200, which lends itself to a two-sided market, consolidation patterns, and multi-traps on both sides. So in and around this area, you have to be fairly careful trading, and you are better off going long above 260 if the market gets there, then pulls back and give you a signal. Here comes the Comedy Central here, Adam. So either that happened, or you break 172, then we start looking at the short end of that equation. This area right here, just see where we at. We're at 22 and 12, and actually at 32 as well. So that 20-point range is going to lend itself to a lot of sideways consolidation. I don't necessarily like to be putting trades on in and around that zone. So I need to be patient here. Patience is a trade. So I mean, they're putting an inception trade short here. So the just looking at this, we should be hitting 22 and try to break through that based on that. So if they start trading anything above it, then that means they're trapping these shorts, and that's what I want to see. Are they doing that? If they put on another candle lower, 29, that'll be a captain setup short. Then 22 and 15 can be a possibility. You want to measure your expectations against what the market is showing you, and see if you're in sync or are they trapping. Okay. All right. So switch trade, and they came in there and took out that target. Okay, good deal. So next target is 297, and now we're starting to go above Globex bands, which is really a good thing from an expansion standpoint. Yeah, sure, James. No problem, buddy. Take care of your business. No problem. I took that switch trade. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so pullbacks are buyable. Let's see here, 257 and a quarter. What target did you take on that one? As far as ES is concerned, I mean, you got harmony zone number one is 35 by 32, 29 by 26 is harmony zone number two. You're looking for a target of 47.75 against those two levels, and that dip into harmony zone number two got bought up into this run up. So as long as we continue to hold those two levels, we should be looking for dips as a buying opportunity. And the next target is 47.75. Where would we reevaluate that idea? I mean, anything under 29, 44.29, that will get us to reevaluate. See, right now, looking at NQ, I mean, seeing that they burst above the Globex band, put a switch trade and pull back. Yeah, that's a little bit of a fading behavior similar to what you're seeing here. So we want to see how far they want to go with it. Omer, follow me on this one. Go to your indicator. Go to your swing trade. Make sure those three top boxes are checked. All right, let's see here. All right, we want to see an expansion, then a pullback to test this trend line, and then we'll take a look at an entry point as a continuation trade to the long side. Uh, Adam, have a point in price action that will make you reevaluate the structure of the market. So this way, you're not just reacting to price action and saying, because the mind will play tricks on you, right? You see a little bit of a pullback, and you say, okay, well, it's overextended. Let me go short. So instead of doing that, you really have to structurally define the market as a short, and not just based on minor movement in price action. So this way, you're not falling victim to market runs down from 82 to 40. Okay, 40 points. You're saying, okay, well, the next rally, I'm going to get short into it. Here you go. Send your ego to Dr. G. I'll set him straight. Okay, so that 56 was the entry point, actually. That was the entry. See the break, the pullback, and the retest at 57. That's the long. That was the long right there. Hey, visual. Yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day. SNK, what a day. Yep. Straight up market. You can't argue with this market. Long and strong. Pullbacks are buyable.
The 24-hour
All right, let's take a look at crude oil. So the 50 NT Rincon crude oil is long, and I'm assuming that Larry, that you were long, right? All right, so we are in a channel on the upside on crude oil. Target number one in this sequence is 70.49. Yeah, 50 captain setup. Yeah, I see that. I see that one. Russell 2000. Russell 2000. We are experiencing a couple of things. You see this captain setup long right there at 1920. That failed, and all the structures after that has been making a lower high. That type of behavior is a negative behavior. So the next target in this sequence is target number two, which is 1867. 1867.4. Gold. Let's take a look at gold here. So we got a bounce. We're still within the channel on the short side. We broke the channel number one. Let's see how channel number two develops. As long as we continue to trade under 1975.7, the market can reassert itself on the short side. And then we can look for target one, target two in that sequence. And the stop for that whole rotation is two stops actually. Three stops: 71, 76, 84 half. ES. I mean, we're seeing the push and market is moving higher. And that's and that whole rotation started on the 26th. Multiple rotation, all of it long into this harmony waves, multiple harmony waves from a swing trade perspective. We hit target number four, target number five, 44.82. There you go, MKO. Good job, buddy. Is that a PA or a eval? Hitting resistance. Let me tell you something. It was hitting resistance here at 42.65. It hit resistance at 42.86. It hit resistance at 44.02. It hit resistance here at 44.34. So you're getting, you're hitting resistance, but you're bursting through them and you're breaking out from them. So you really have to change the narrative in the market in order for the sell narrative to take over. And right now, that sell narrative is not there. I'm not saying it wouldn't get there, but right now, as we speak, what you're seeing here is a breakout and a pause. Now, let's assume the market start trading today under 44.23. Crappy, yeah, I see that. Cappy on 50. That's going to be a pivot point here. Let's assume we start trading under 44.2175. Okay, I mean, at least you have a one candle reversal on the 50 NT Rincon. You could start measuring risk against it. But right now, I'm going to be looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity till proven otherwise. For a lot of people looking at this, it's very hard for them to actually buy up here. Just emotionally, it's hard for people to buy up there. But don't make the mistake of thinking that because it's hard to buy up here, that the market is short. Because that's just, that's short or long is the personality and and environment. And the environment is not a short environment. It's a bullish environment. Just because it's hard for you to buy up here, that does not mean the environment all of a sudden shifted. And you got to keep that straight in your head when you're trading. So this way you don't end up getting cute with the market and starting to short as the market going higher and looking for the turn in the market just to find yourself getting rolled over. So food for thought on that one. Okay? But at the same time, you got to know what would the market do in order for that idea to shift. Trade under Globex, and that is 2275. I'll start thinking in terms of, okay, maybe we're topping off here. But I'm going to ask the market to do some more stuff. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that, Omer. Does that make sense? Tesla, a whole lot of consolidation. Not really. I mean, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. That is a whole lot of noise. You either need to break 257.20 or break below 255 for momentum to start picking up and direction. Netflix. You got a captain set up short right here at 44.60.95. Market came and tested and pushed. The next target is 445.07 on Netflix. NQ on a daily basis. That's what they call it, the nosebleed section in the market. That's the nosebleed section, and it started right here at that 316. Hit target number 2, then we hit target number 3, target number 4, 16,140 and a half. You know, you're looking at that from a daily basis, and you say, "Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna actually buy this." But that's most likely is that doing the hard thing is most likely the profitable thing. Got to think about that. What is target number 4? Target number 4 on this. Well, I mean, here you go. 16,140 half. Let's look at gold. Okay. That's just very messy. So we talked about that actually in prior days, and we said, okay, if we break this level here, we're going to get a flush. So we got the flush, but, you know, along with the flush, they came in the reversal. And that's just very spiky down, up type of behavior. The shorts need to control 1985.1 in order for this narrative to continue, the short narrative to continue. ES on a daily basis, you have a gap right here on the 1213. And we have direction. What the hell is that? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense here. Okay. Yeah, we need a 44.70 half. What is this? Apple. Captain set up short up here, and you are in a consolidation. As long as we continue to trade, under 185.65. News? What news? The market just bursting back and forth? Yeah, I wouldn't. Spiders. Buy the pullbacks in spiders, and we have momentum. Target number 1 is 439.76. Target number 2 is 440.39. Microsoft. It's a pullback. QQQ. You had a captain. Look at that. You had a captain set up long right here at 364.37, and you got a market that ran up. and you're getting pullbacks. Pullbacks are buyable. Let's push. What is that? YM? Oh, YM is live and kicking. That is it's moving. They put an inception trade right here at 34,290. Hit target 123. You developed a cloud positive, and you had 1-2 harmony waves in a row, and now you're getting into a switch trade long into the next target, which is 590. That's the next target. Nvidia, look at that captain set up short at 430.36. Then you came the test. They tried to protect it but failed. They put a captain set up short here, ran it a little bit, and they failed it. So you're getting consolidation here. Getting consolidation right here. I'd rather be short than long in that one. Against that level up at 430. That's a messy captain on the 70 in NQ. So that is some of the market analysis. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Ooh, that's getting froggy fresh over here. They're selling it. They're selling it 24,800. Rallies are shortable in Bitcoin. See Ethereum. Same thing. I mean, like right here, we probably will see a little bit of a back and fill rally, but you got a captain set up, another captain set up long that failed at 17.20.26. So any run up into that level, you'll get a good short off of it. All right. Now that's gonna going back to NQ. What we're seeing right here is a whole lot of noise, in this range, and we're at the top end of that Globex band, and every time we get up in that level, they fade it. So they're fading it. So I'm not interested in going long or short in this area. The 200 and the 100 are long, and if we start breaking anything above 282, we're going to start getting momentum. So that would get me to start looking at the market from that perspective. And, if they pull back to harmony zone number 1, I'll look for the patterns there and see if there's anything worth looking at. But 49, 48 and a quarter will be 6-prong captain set up short. So we'll see. Let them decide. You go above 82, or you get to the 47. Make a decision. Let the market make a decision first. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we broke that, came back, retested, ran up again, and just kept hitting the Globex band, harmony zones 1, 2, 3 times, and then we started to separate away from it and put on a long pattern here. So we got that long pattern, and we have, I'm telling you, man, just buy the dips. This is all buy the dip business here. Buy the dips. Don't trip, buy the dip. So that was actually, that one happened earlier here, right there. Actually, that was a good one right there. But you'll make so much money that if you get whacked, you get whacked for less. I am money. Here we go. So that's another one. And the target that we're scouting is 297. That's what the target is. Well, first you got to get to 297, Adam. Then you can get to target number 3, which is 301.5. Then from there, we have a target number 4, which is 342. I'm not listening. Here we go. We hit the 97. Target is hit. The next target is 322. We have target number 3 coming up at 301.5. Then the target after that, yeah. Off you go. Off you go. You think it's going too high and you can't buy? Just watch it go higher. SNK, well, it was scary at 223. It was scary at 262. It was scary at 280. It's going to be scary right here too. But it's the right thing to do. At what point would we say that, okay, well, you have to have a signal anyway, and we don't here. But at what point would we say that, hey, listen, the personality is shifting and I should pause from the idea of getting long? You start breaking anything under 280. All right, so we got a disconnect between the 200 and the 100 NT wrinkle and that movement to 280 that we just talked about. So now we're getting a pause in the buy interest and the market is disconnecting. So now we can start looking at the quality of the selling pressure. That doesn't mean that the environment has shifted, but definitely there is a what they call in the military, it's an operational pause. That's what the market just did here. There's an operational pause. So the longs are taking that pause right now, and let's see if they have enough strength to come back and reassert themselves. Higher lows and or a resumption of the cloud being positive is also an indicator of resumption of the buying interest. Now, if we bust through that 80 into the 60s, then the odds are at that point that we'll get a complete reversal of the 200 NT wrinkle, and that will lend itself to a close of 247. If the market does that, rallies become shortable on a scalping basis, and if we start breaking anything below 219, that's Globex. 222 actually is Globex. If we start breaking below that, then you're going to start getting some serious momentum on the downside, and that will lend itself to 165. And you'll get an operational pause on the shorts in and around that price level. So they're putting an inception trade short right here on the 20 NT wrinkle. So yes, I mean I'm seeing a little bit of that pressure coming through, and if we're looking at ES, it's actually a little bit stronger than NQ in its behavior, and the same thing got to happen. You got to break below 443.75. Then challenge the bottom end of zone 2, which is 38.78. If we start seeing that, then the odds of closing at 35 is high, and then at that point you're looking at Globex close of 422.75. A pause in the market does not necessarily mean that the market reversed. It just means that the market is no longer in harmony. And we need more information from the market at a certain points in order to know what to do next with it. So now we understand our levels, we understand what has to happen, and we can wait with purpose. All right, guys. So that's it. I mean, you're seeing what they're doing here. I mean, they're putting on a cloud and then just running right through it. Whenever you see price action that does that, they're not respecting that channel, and you're all what you've done is tested, harmony zone number one in essence, and we're going back into the prior channel. So 80 is becoming an issue for the shorts, and if we break anything above 322, then that will lend itself to another breakout. And if we come back to the 80 and break it, then that is the pause is continuing, and that continuation can lend itself to the scenario that we talked about earlier. So overall, a good day. We had 4 trades, two of them positive, one was a flat, and one was a small stop. And that's it for me for the day. You guys have a good one, and tomorrow's Friday, and we will see you bright and early, same time.